Good evening, friends. Today we are discussing about Dalit literature. Dalit literature, for us, Dalits have had their had their tales told by upper caste writers. Prem Chandra wrote of Dukhi, Mupradanand of Bakha, Arundhati Roy of Velutha, and Masweta of Doloti. But if Dukhi, Bakha, Velutha, and Doloti take up a pen and decide to tell their own tales, over the past few decades, the literary movement has been giving reader, readers a first-hand experience of how the community lives. The literature first found its voice in Marathi in 1960s and 70s, and it then appeared in other languages like Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, and Kannada. In the 80s and 90s, a group of Hindi writers like Om Prakash Valmiki, Mohandas Nevisrai, and Kamal Bharti had to fight a hostile literary establishment to carve out a unique space for literature. The first literature conference, Dalit Sahitya Sammelan, was held in 1958, organized by Anna Bhau Shate. Anna Bhau Shate is known as founding father of Dalit literature, fondly known as Lok Shairia, people's poet. Dalit Panthers. Dalit Panthers is a revolutionary anti-caste organization founded by Namdev Darshal and J.V. Pawar on 29 May 1972 in Bombay. Later, many Dalit activities joined this organization, but Namdev Darshal, Raja Dhale, J.V. Pawar, and Arjun Dangle were the original leader of Panthers, which saw its heyday in the 1970s and through the 80s. This organization was dedicated to fighting for the rights of the Dalits. Raja Dhale. Radha Dhale's article Kala Swatantrata Din Black Independence Day, published on 15 August 1972 in Maratha magazine Sadhana, created sensation and recognition for Dalit Panthers. Namdev Dharshal 1949 to 2014, Golfita 1972. Dharsal included in his poetry many words and expressions which only Dalit normally used in Golfita 1972. He adapted his language to that red light district. Dilip Chitra says Dhansal's poetry has Nobel laureate material. His works, Poet of Underworld, his poetic collection, A Current of Blood, 2019, his poetic collection, Chitra translated selection of Dhansal's poem into English under the title Namdev Dharsal, Poet of Underworld, Poems 1972 to 2006. J.V. Pawar, First Balidan novel 1969, Nakabandi 1976, collection of poems, English translation as Blockade. Arun Kamble 1953 to 2009, followed of B.R. Ambedkar. Arjun Dangle, Poison Buried 1992, edited by Arjun Dangle. Translation from Modern Marathi Dalit Literature, first anthology of Dalit literature. Arjun Dangle says Dalit is not a caste but realization. He says even if Meher get educated, no one will ever call him Brahmin or scholar. A Mahar is a Mahar when he passes LLB and becomes a barrister. The Dalit Shosit Samaj Sangharsh Samiti DS4, Dalit and other exploited groups struggle committee, Dalit and other exploited Sangharsh Samiti, founded on 6 December 1981 by Kansiram to organize Dalit DS4. Slogan was Brahmin Thakur Baniya Chor Baki Sab Hai DS4. Some other Dalit caste organization, Dalit Sangharsh Samiti, Karnataka, Dalit Mahasabha, Andhra Pradesh, Arundhatiya, Tamil Nadu. Dalit Sangharsh Samiti, Karnataka. The key figures in Dalit Sangharsh Samiti are B. Krishnappa, a critic. Siddhalingamaya, Siddhalingaya, Siddhalingaya, a poet, autobiography, Orukeri. थर्ड है देवानूरा महादेवा, novelist. Devanura Mahadeva, 1948, Kannada writer. He is one of the founders of the Sangharsh Samiti. Tar Comes is his his favorite story. The Bhusa movement. It was the most controversial incident in the history of post-independence literary as well as political discourse in Karnataka. B. Baswalingappa made a controversial statement on Kannada literature. Most of the Kannada literature was filled with Bhusha and cattle fodder. It has a close, neat connection with political activities of the Dalit Sangharsh Samiti DSS. Some important autobiographies: Karuka, 2001 by Bhama, Growing Up Untouchables, the Dalit autobiography in India, 2001 by Vasant Moon, Ar Akarmasi, 1984 by Kumar Limbade, translated into English by Santosh Bhomkar as The Outcast. Tutan, 2003 by Om Prakash Valmiki. Outcast, a memoir, 2003 by Narendra Jadhav. Amcha Baap Anambi, Marathi by Narendra Jadhav. Untouchable, 2005 by Narendra Jadhav. 5, 6, 7 are autobiographical novels. 5, 6 Outcast, Amcha Baap Anami. Untouchables are biographical novels. Governmental Brahman, 2007 by Arvind Malgatti. Scare, 2009 by K.A. Gunasekharan. In the Tiger's Shadow, 2010 by Namdev Nimbagade. My Father Balalath by Y.B. Satyanarayan. Struggle of three generations of his family. 12, A World for You World, 2013 by Siddhalingaya. 13, Writing Gender, Narrating Dalit Women's Testimonial by Sharmila Reg. Writing Caste, Writing Gender, Narrating Dalit Women's Testimonial by Sharmila Reg. She introduced us to autobiographical narrative by at Dalit women. Entasport, Outburst, 1981. Kumad Pavde. She called it critical life narrative instead of autobiography. It is first published autobiography by Dalit woman. She is a professor of Sanskrit. Marathi: Daya Pawar, Datta Bhagat, B.R. Ambedkar, Shankar Rao Ramchandra Kharath, Saran Kumar Limbale, Mukta Salve, Baburao Bagul, Urmila Pawar, Annabhau Sathe, Lakshman Main, Narendra Jadhav. Now we talking about Tamil Nadu. Bama, Meena, Kandasamy, or Imayam. Now we are coming Karnataka. Arvind Malagatti, B. Baswalingappa, B. Krishna Appa, critic. Siddhalingamaya, a poet. Devanura Mahadeva. बंगाली है माँ सीता देवी और दिल्ली है एज ए नवरिया. Deya Pawar to Dagadu Maruti Pawar, 1935 to 96, born in Maharashtra, author and poet known for his contribution to Dalit literature that dealt with the captive atrocities experienced by the Dalits or untouchable under the Hindu caste system. His autobiographical novel Balutha, 1978. It is an autobiographical novel told by Dagadu Pawar to the more literate Daya Pawar, both being versions of the other. Daya Pawar's famous poem Blood Wave, translated by Priya Adarkar. Datta Bhagat, 1945. Born in Maharashtra, he is noted Marathi playwright, award Whirlpool play, Routes and Escape Routes play. His play award Will Whirlpool was critical. His play award Whirlpool was critically acclaimed for its use of traditional forms of dindi and tamasa to reflect on Dalit oppression against the background of pilgrimage to Pandapur. Pandapur. He is also noted for his literary criticism, particularly the essay Dalit Chetana or Marathi Dalit Rangmanch, Dalit Consciousness, and the Marathi Dalit Theatre. Datta Bhagat's famous play, Roads and Escape Routes, in a dramatic fashion, three generations of Dalit represented by Uncle Kaka, a long-term participant in Ambedkar movement, his progressive Brahmin wife Hema, and the angry and impatient student Arjun to a situation of Dalit need a caste violence. B.R. Ambedkar Annihilation of Caste 1936 speech prepared by B.R. Ambedkar for the annual conference of the Jat Path Toda Mandal of Lahore but not delivered. Ambedkar criticized the Hindu caste system and its law books. He argued that intercaste dining and intercaste marriage is not sufficient to annihilate the caste system, but that the real method of breaking up the caste system to destroy the religion or the notions upon which caste is founded. Sankarrao Ramachandra Kharat, 1921 to 2001. A Corpse in the Well. It is an extract from the book Taral Antral, an autobiography by Sankar Ramchandra Kharat, an established Dalit writer in post-independence Indian literature scene. Saran Kumar Limble, 1956. Critical work towards and aesthetics of Dalit literature, 2004. He developed the aesthetics of Dalit literature. His autobiographies, Akharmasi, 1984. Marathi, translated into English with the title The Outcast, translated from Marathi into English by Santosh Bhumkar, Mukta Salvo. Her essay about the grief of Mahar and the monks, oh, the Mahars and monks, you are poor and sick, only the medicine of knowledge will cure and heal you. Mukta Salvo, wrote by Mukta Salvo. Baburao Bagul, one of the pioneers pioneers of Dalit Panthers. Sena में के जात चौरली होती when I had concealed my caste 1963 a collection of short stories according to K. Satyanarayan and Sashi Tharu. This first book of Babul was held as a epic, the epic of the Dalits. जेना में जात चुराली होती जेना में जात चुराली होती when I had concealed my caste. Vebarao Bagul says Dalit literature is not a literature of Venetians. Dalit Sahitya is not a literature which spreads hatred. Dalit Sahitya promotes men's greatness and men's freedom, and for that reason, it is a historic necessity. Baburao Bagul says Dalit literature is but human literature. Urmila Pawar, Aidan, Aidan and View. Pawar's autobiography, translated into English by Maya Pandit under the title The View of My Life, a Dalit woman's memoir. Vandana Sonalkar wrote forward for it. Vandana Sonalkar published Why I Am Not a Hindu Woman, 2021. Vandana's autobiography. Lakshman Main. Autobiography Apara, Marathi 1980s Sahitya Academy Award winners. Translated into English by A.K. Kamath and entitled Para, an Outsider. Narendra Jadhav, Outcast, a memoir 2003. Amcha Baap, Amchi, 993, Marathi, Untouchables, My Family's Triumphant Journey Out of the Caste System in Modern India 2005, English, Tamil Nadu. Bama, 1958. Also known as Bama Faustina Susaraz as a Tamil Dalit feminist and novelist, she rose to fame with her autobiographical novel Karaku 1992, which chronicles the joys and sorrows experienced by Dalit Christian women in Tamil Nadu. It explores their Tamil and Dalit Christian identity. It was translated from Tamil into English by Lakshmi Holstone She subsequently wrote two more novels, Sangati 1994, Venom 2002, along with two collections of short stories, Kusam Kasumukaran 1996, Oru Tattvam Irumayam 2003. Bama's Kuruku means Palmyra leaves has been translated to English, Tusumbukaran and Sangati to French. Ilavelin Meena Kandasamy 1984 fights against patriarchy and the caste system. Her first book of poetry, Touch 2006 with foreword by Kamala Das. MS Second MS Militancy 2010, a collection of poetry. In this book, a resistance is targeted toward the two main oppressors, oppressors, oppressors. First, the caste-based Brahminical Hindu society. Second, patriarchy. The orders were to rape you. Tigresses in Tamil Elm Struggle 2021. It is a book by Meena Kantasamy about the violence, particularly sexual violence, faced by the female fighters of liberation, Tigers of Tamil Elam. MIM V. Annamalai, Beasts of Burden 2001, novel, Karnataka, Arvinda Malgatti 1956. Arvinda Malagatti is a prominent Indian Dalit poet and writer in Kannada. His Government Brahmana, the first Dalit autobiography in Kannada. It is English translation of Kannada autobiography of Arvind Malagatti 1956. The autobiographical narrative is in the form of series of episodes from the other childhood and youth. Important excerpt from his autobiography as she buffalo on heart and he buffalo after her. Mahasweta Devi, 1926 to 2016, Bengali. Notable works: Hazar Choransi Ma, number 1084's Mother, 1974. Background Next Light, Revolution in the 70s. Story of Mother Sujata, Bhojsan Bharati, Corpse number 1084 in the mob. Second, Eleanor Adhika, Rides Over the Forest, 1977. Sahitya Akademi Award. Story of the life and fight of Indian tribal period fighter Birsa Munda. Three books of stories. Imagery Maps, 1995. Mahasavita Devi's Dolati the Bountiful is one of the three stories in the collection named the Imagery Maps. Dolati is a tribal woman. Old Woman, 1997. The Priest Stories, 1997. All were translated into English by Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak. Om Prakash Valmiki, 1950-2013, Jhutan, A Dalit Life, collection of short stories. Jhutan, 1997, translated by Arun Parva Mukherjee. Valmiki published three collections of poetry. शादियों का संताप 1989, बस बहुत हो चुका है 1997, अब और नहीं 2009, collection of short stories. Salam 2000, Guspetier 2004. In addition, he wrote Dalit Sahitya Ka Sundar Shastra 2001 and A History of Valmiki Community Safai Devta 2009 and Do Chera, a play. Ajay Navaria, novel Udhar Ke Log 2009, People from the Other Side, Udhar Ke Log. Unclaimed Heroine 2013, the anthology of old short stories. In every new customer, Dalit is not accepted even if he is educated, wealthy, aware of hygiene, ECT, Astra, even a man running a tea shop. Ciders in untouchable stories taken in unclaimed shrine. A collection of short stories. Kancha Kanchan Ila is an Indian comedian, writer, and activity sport. He writes his works Why I Am Not Hindu, 1996. Code is a political philosopher. Buddha's Challenge to Brahmanism, 2001. Buffalo Nationalism, 2004. Untouchable God, Novel on Caste and Race, 2011. It laughs at the foibles and hypocrisies of Brahmins and upper caste. Thus, India begins with Grand Peria. A Dalit is beaten to death for the crime of thinking about God. Six men representing the remarkable Brahmins of India celebrate his death. Santa Rameswar Rao, Children of God, a creeping story of the Harijan community of a typical temple town in southern India. Vasudev Sunani, Dalit poetry, his poem Body Purification, and K. Satyanarayan and Susi Tharu, No Alphabet Inside, New Delhi, writing from South India, 2011, edited and introduced by K. Satyanarayan and Susi Tharu, still names are sprouting, New Delhi, writing from South India, 2013, edited and introduced by K. Satyanarayan and Susi Tharu, Kerala. Rekha Raj, she wrote an article, Rajni Suicide. Rajni Suicide article here was written in the context of the widespread protest that followed the suicide of a young Dalit engineering student, Rajni S. Anand, in July 2004. As Joseph 1956, Joseph has published several books including Blackstone 2000, Identity Card 2006, Mimi Mandal, Luminescent Threads, Connection to Octavia E. Butler. Mimi Mandal is a co-editor of the Anthology of Letters and Essay. Vizela Chirapat, 1980, born in Kerala, writes in Malayalam. Her collection of poetry, A Home Without Kitchen, 2006. Mother is not a poetic figment of our imagination. Copied notes. Important books by the little women writers. The Calio Kaleidoscopic Story of My Life, 1983, by Santabai Kamble, autobiography, first autobiographical narrative by the little woman, father may be an elephant and mother only a small basket, but 2012 by Gogu Shamla, a feminist reading of Sita Singh's The Blues by Asmita Ghosh, Sarath Chandra Mukti Bodh's essay, What is the Literature? Thank you so much for learning.